It's coming through. It's setting up. Make sure y'all smile for the camera.
Is this good, Kim?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So we are live. View channel. Live. Here we go. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't need to hear myself. All right. Stuff. All right. We good. We are in. So who's excited about these vacations? Can you imagine, Rudy, taking your wife on a vacation?
Be nice.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna be like her best friend. I mean, not that you're already her best friend, but you know, I think you'll be a better friend. Now, Jeff took his wife to vacation. It's a done deal, Jeff.
I know. That's
That's
what
the
Cindy
icing on the cake right there.
said.
I want a vacation.
That's what Cindy said.
How about you, Julie? You settled in, or you just came back from a vacation?
I'm settled in, thank you. I'm settled in. My
It's
home is my
awesome.
vacation.
So every prize is cash and vacation. Now, one prize will earn you a VIP membership free for life. One person who wins will get that. And if you're already VIP, you'll get something else special. So there's room for everybody. Okay? So let me kind of go through this real quick. What I want to share with you guys is the 90 days. How many of you guys have been really, really close to the 90 days? Like really tuned in. Okay? I'm going to show you exactly the reason why Michelle is doing it a little different this time. She wants you to make sure you get the transformation. Okay? It's a little bit more than just watching a 5-minute video, or at the worst, a 10-minute video. How many of you understand the difference between watching a video with a fine-tooth comb and watching a video just to get instructions? You understand that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, when I watch a video with a fine-tooth comb, it takes about an hour. Because I watch that video at least 5 to 10 times with a fine-tooth comb. And you know what's funny? Is when you watch that video 5 to 10 times, there's not one single time you don't catch something you didn't catch the first time. How many of you can relate to that?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm with you on that one.
Why a minimum 5 times?
Because you're going to always miss something.
Aww.
Hi, this is Dallas. This is my great niece.
Wow.
Oh, look at Dallas. Hey, baby.
We're going to change that name to Philly.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no, it's staying Dallas, buddy.
Hey, we got a tight end on the Eagles named Dallas, so it's okay.
Okay, all right, all right.
So, the very first time you watch this, and I hope you're taking notes, okay? The very first time you watch this, it's either it sound good or it don't sound good. This is kind of like what we call the stop the scroll round. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
The second time, you pay more attention to the tune. In other words, you pay attention not 100% to the words, but you're going to catch some words that you like. The third time, you actually understand it. It actually makes sense. Okay? You're actually getting some nuggets out of it. The fourth time, you're really getting into it. That means that you've taken notes. You've bullet pointed. You've got it down to a science.
Hang on.
Okay? Which means you're starting to memorize it. But the fifth time, you're actually implementing it without knowing that you are implementing it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That is why you watch a minimum of 5 times. Okay?
That's why you were doing better up here.
You haven't read a book unless you read the book 5 times. Now, for me, that would be an audio book.
There you go.
That's how I do things. Okay? I'm not big of a reader, but I will do the audio book. And nowadays, guys, not only do you do audio book, you can transcribe it with ChatGPT. I mean, it doesn't get better.
That's true.
It doesn't get better, man. The way we do business today has totally changed the way business is done. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I'm about to share my screen. I'm in the process, okay, of putting this together, both on duplicatable structure and building a module for this. Why is it important? This is how a brand new person should start. If you've been paying attention to each day that Michelle cover, okay, she's covering it in a different way. Anybody notice that?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, it's nothing like my first 90 days that I did.
No,
It's nothing like my second 90 days that
I
I
was going
did,
to say.
and nor the last 3 30-day challenge. It's just completely different.
Mm-hmm. Way different.
The message is the same,
Correct.
but it's how it's delivered. You guys agree?
Yep.
Yes.
Right? So I'm going to share my screen. Hang on a second. Y'all let me know when you see my screen. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, now.
Yep. We can see it.
All right. All right, now I'm floating. Y'all see me floating?
Yep.
All right. That's the way I like it. All right. So, whether you use a PC or you use a Mac, it's the same. Because the app that I'm using is called Google Keep. Now, there's only one downside with Google Keep. You can't share the file.
Oh, I didn't know that. You can't share Google Keep?
You can't share the actual file itself.
Gotcha.
It doesn't give you the option. Does that make
Huh.
sense?
Yeah.
Right? If you add a collaborator, now you're sharing the entire document. And sometimes people don't want to share the entire document. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're sharing it with 1,000 people, then it gets pretty chaos, right? So what I'm doing is I'm creating a board for it. I'm going to create a board for it. I started playing with it a little bit, but I'm gonna fix it up nicer than this. So I started to play with it a little bit, right? Hang on a second. I think you guys are not seeing the board, but we'll get that to you later. So can you guys see the Google Keep?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the first thing is knowing your commitment. So if you don't have a commitment, you haven't started off your 90 days right. To you, it'll be a bunch of information if you don't have a commitment. I promise you, without a commitment to yourself and your family, you're not going to get the transformation. Why? There's no urgency. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of like you writing a contract to yourself, right?
Right.
If you don't have a contract to yourself, it's gonna do whenever you want, however you want, right? And guess what happens? On the days you ain't feeling it, you just ain't gonna feel it. That's the way that goes.
Agreed.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Because you never made a decision to yourself. Never too late. If you got a decision and you want to put it in, all you got to type in here on the search. Can you guys see the community?
Yes.
Yep.
You search for day 1. That's one way, okay? And you're gonna see day 1, 90-day run, who's in, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's actually
Wait,
2025. Hold on, that's 2025. We're looking for the one for 2026. I think they had,
It's called the decision.
oh, the decision. Thank you, Martha. Let's go ahead and type in decision. All right. Boy, there's a lot of things with decision here. All right. Let me find you an easier way. Okay. You're gonna go here to classroom. Got it?
Yep.
You're gonna go here to step 6. You may want to write that down. Step 6,
Step 6.
and it should take you right to the 90-day transformation. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Here's what I want you to pay attention. Okay. Most of you know one of my bad habits is I'm a pretty detailed person. Y'all agree?
Yes.
Yep.
100.
So when you guys see the way that this is put together, it's put together to be evergreen content. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yes.
We're gonna go back down the road. You're gonna be able to sell this thing. Does that make sense?
Hell yeah.
Because a brand new person needs this, especially
Yes, they
if
do.
they're in digital marketing, right? So you can see the video is there, all the tools are there, and every single day the post is at the bottom. So you will always find the post. Does that make sense?
Okay.
That means that it doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't. What matters is how consistent can you get all the way to the end. No matter when you start. You guys understand?
Yep.
So when you click on here, it's going to take you directly to the post on day 1. And when you scroll down, you will see my commitment here. And then you will see those who have committed. You will see their commitment there. Does that make sense? And if I miss your name somewhere, somehow, just send me a message with your written signed commitment, or make a post down here at the bottom somewhere of this feed, just like everybody else has, right? And we'll make sure that you get added to the list. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
I want to tell you this. The people who are here are the people who I'm going to spend the most time with for the next 90 days. Why is it important? You've committed to make 6 figures this year. So we have to make sure we deliver the 6 figures if you're serious about it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep.
You see, when I say serious, let me define serious for you. You should be meeting with me a minimum twice a week. So you can know what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's communication 101. Some of you are already meeting me twice a week, some even more than twice a week. Okay? This is really important. How can we be accountable to each other if we don't communicate? Impossible. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, here's how we're going to do this. You miss 1 week, we'll let you slide. You miss 3 weeks, you start all over again. Because you're inconsistent. Does that make sense?
You mean on the contest requirements, you start over on the contest itself?
This has nothing to do with a contest. This is
Oh.
just for you fulfilling your commitment. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Let me explain to you guys something. In the normal world, it takes 21 days of consistency to develop a habit.
Yeah.
But it takes only 1 day to lose the habit. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep.
That is why I say, if you miss meeting with me twice a week for 3 weeks, you just missed 21 days. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So there's no other way than to reset the clock. Hopefully you guys get that part, okay? So, enough said on that, right?
Sure.
Now, let me show you the things that you should always have available. Number 1 should be your I help statement. You should never create any content without using your I help statement as a reference. Anybody not know what a reference is?
Yo, I think we got that.
So if you use ChatGPT will always be more accurate when you use reference. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay. So your I help statement should be no more than 3 lines. In fact, I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to give you a character count. Okay. So we're going to go to chat. Oh, chat just updated their stuff again.
Yep.
All right. So let's go here. What is it now? Is it still? Oh, it's 5.3, guys. 5.3 already. Okay. So let's just say I go here and I type in Kim's message clarity. So I'm starting a whole new chat. Okay. Look how well chat knows me. It broke down. Look at my whole customer. But I'm going to ask him to put the character count on my I help statement. Okay? So make sure it's less than 200 characters. Does that make sense? You want it right around, because you're supposed to be able to say this under one breath. And someone is going to memorize it. They need to memorize it under one breath. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Yeah. Is that because you've got 7 seconds?
No. One breath. Remember, it's like when you buy a domain. You want a domain that is easy for people to remember you as. Right?
Yep.
Your I have statement should be just as simple to remember you. Otherwise, you're losing some of your audience. You understand?
Yep.
Right? You don't want to lose your audience. You want to increase your audience. How do you increase your audience? Simplicity. Okay? So you need to have an I have statement, and you need to have a anchor, positioning anchor statement, which should be similar to your I have statement, but it has a little twist to it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you can see I have a few different versions. I have one that is precise, one with authority, and I have one that has a philosophy. Why is it important? It's important based on what type of content you're making. Are you making an awareness, consideration, or decision? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Let me test you out real quick. If I'm making a decision, which version should I use? Precise, authority, or philosophy?
Authority.
Authority is correct.
Mm.
Authority is correct. If I'm looking to do a consideration content, which one should I be using?
Philosophy?
Precise.
Correct. Philosophy. Awareness is where precise come in, because when you have a hook, it needs to be very clear of what you're hooking them about. Does that make sense?
What
Yep.
you said authority was for the,
Decision, Martha, decision.
okay.
So just remember this: precise, awareness; philosophy, consideration; authority, decision. Does that make sense?
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I remember you saying that I always need a hook in my videos.
Absolutely.
Instead of me saying my hook, can I put it on the screen,
No,
or I have to say it?
no, because you got to understand the TikTok algorithm. You're using TikTok mostly, right?
Yes.
And Facebook. Facebook and TikTok is similar when it comes to categorizing your content. The number one purpose, okay, is to categorize your video. When you categorize your video, that's when the platform knows who to send your video to. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep.
And the checklist is simple. Your title and your thumbnail and your hook needs to be the same.
Repeat that again. Title?
Your title, your hook, and your thumbnail needs to be the same. It needs to say the same verbiage. That's what tells your platform who your perfect customer is to send your video to.
Yep.
What puts the icing on the cake is your caption. Your caption inside of your video. Now, in Zuli's case, that's very important because she's dealing with a lot of people who rely on the caption. Does that make sense?
Yep.
But that's what categorizes your videos. If you're not getting categorized, if you're not getting views, that means the platform doesn't know what you're talking about. Your message is not clear. So therefore, they're not pushing out your content.
Very true.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
That's why it's
Yep.
very important. The way I've been doing my videos lately, okay, especially on YouTube, because on YouTube, I have vidIQ. You guys are familiar with vidIQ, right?
Yeah.
So vidIQ will always give you a suggestion on what your title should be. Does that make sense? And it'll give you a score, right? So I don't go make a thumbnail first. What I do is I test and upload the video first. When I upload the video, I look at the title that vidIQ is suggested, right? So when it suggests the title, I go make my thumbnail with that title. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And then when I go make my thumbnail with that title, I tied it all up into the video. And then when I finalize the video, that's when I take it to CapCut. Does that make sense?
You know what? That's a good idea.
And then after I take it from CapCut, that's when I bring it back to YouTube. But then all I'm doing now is just posting. Now, here's a checklist you need to write off. You ready? When you post, okay? You know what? I'm going to actually do better than the checklist. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to grab any videos as a sample. So you're going to go to your channel. You're going to go to view channel. And then you're going to go to studio. There's the reason why you go to studio. Okay? When you go to studio, you're going to go to content. So when you go to content, there goes your video. Does that make sense? There goes your shorts. There goes your lives. Right? There goes your post. Okay? Everything is here. Now, when you go to your video, you're going to upload. Okay? Let me go grab a video somewhere. So let's say I go here to my desktop. Let's grab a video here. 90 days. Let's go to day 15. So let's say I grab my, so this is the descript video. So when I grab my descript video, right? You'll see. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna open Canva. So I'm gonna have my Canva tab with my thumbnail ready to be created. Okay. So I'm gonna go to my thumbnail stash. Go ahead, kill that. Don't need that tab. Okay, so I've got my thumbnail ready. And let's see. Let's take this guy. Okay, so I got my thumbnail ready. I got my channel ready. And you can see here, it's still uploading the video. So it's still gonna, but you see the title is already pretty good, right? You see that?
Right. Right.
86. It's already pretty good. Okay. But I want to see what the suggestion, but you see now it's also going to give me a description.
Yep.
And I usually use their description. Okay.
Yep.
Because it's already optimized, guys.
It's already at 100
Okay.
usually.
Usually. So it's still uploading. Here's a couple of things you need to know. Okay. You want to make sure you have your keywords, your tags. Okay. Your tags cannot exceed 500 characters. You want to keep it a little bit more than 300 characters, but you want your sweet spot is between 3 to 500. Does that make sense? They don't all have to be high score. And usually, vidIQ will suggest. Does that make sense? So I think right now, we go up here. It's still thinking.
Are tags the same as hashtags right here?
No, tags and hashtags are two different things. This is YouTube. Okay. So you guys see it suggested a description, correct? You're just going to add that description, and then you're going to highlight that description. You're going to cut it, and you're going to put it right up here. Okay? You're going to paste it, and you can see this one score only 50. Okay? That's okay. Don't worry about it. Description does not play a big deal inside of your optimization. It is good to have for people to understand what your video is about. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Sometimes it'll score 100, sometimes it won't, but it's not a big deal. Okay? But what you want to do is space it out so it doesn't look so cumbersome. People do not like cluster stuff. Does that make sense? Everybody good so far? Now you see, it suggested some titles, right?
Yep.
You see that? And it looks like there's two of them that are higher scored than mine. Make sense?
Yep.
Personally, I would never put day 15 in my title. Okay?
Yep.
Because it doesn't help you categorize, right?
Right.
So if you go here, you got legacy builder define authority position versus hype. This is a really good one. The other one is legacy builder definition, the warm positioning model explained. Too long. That's why I chose this one. Does that make sense? So when I know my title, I go build my thumbnail. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to go to my thumbnail. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to break it up a little bit. Actually, I don't like this one. Too much work on that one. I created the better one. All right. So I'm going to go here. First thing you're going to do is duplicate. Right? And then you're going to go here and paste your text. Whoop. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and ungroup first. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to open a new one. I'm going to go ahead and paste the text. Blow it up to about 100. So at least I can see what I'm doing. Right? So this is our thumbnail. So I'm going to take the top section and highlight this one. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to come here, take the excuses out, and paste that line. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to reduce the size to make it fit. Or, you know what? I'm going to take define out. Take builder, enlarge builder. So sometimes you got to kind of use a little common sense, right? I'm going to tell you who is, and I say this very candid, okay? I can back it up with what I said. The best marketing design person in our community is Zuli. Let me tell you why, okay? If I go here, you guys don't tell me this is an amazing business card. Zuni doesn't know. I was actually checking it out.
You were, I see, I didn't know that.
Again.
Now, let me ask you guys this. Would this stop the scroll?
Definitely.
Definitely. It'll catch a person's attention quickly. Does that make sense? So you can see, it's pretty amazing, right? The only thing I would probably do additional is instead of the corners, I would round it off.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot.
I can work with you on that. I can work with you.
Please.
I would round it off because it looks a little bit more professional.
Yeah,
Does that make
please.
sense? Right?
No
It's like
idea.
throwing it into a frame. Does that make sense? Right?
The same
But-
thing with the bars things.
I'm
Cutting
going
it
to tell
off.
you though, the design is amazing.
Thank you.
The way you coordinate your color brand is amazing. What's your feedback, Brian?
Say that one more time. Oh, that's nice. That you know what that reminds me a little bit of the ones that I put in my newsletter.
A little bit. It's got a little bit twist different.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I'm jealous.
That's awesome.
And guys, I had nothing to do
Beautiful.
with it. This is
Beautiful.
all Zuli, guys. This is all
Good
Zuli.
job, Zuli. Good job.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very impressive.
So going back to here, I got Legacy Builder. So I'm going to go ahead and paste. So I got define, right? And then we're going to put authority. And then down here, we're going to put versus height. And then we're going to change the font a little bit. We're going to make it appealing, right? So we're going to put an effect and we're going to put a little shadow to it. Okay, that's not doing a whole lot. Hold on. That's not doing a whole lot. All right. Anybody know how many times?
3.
5.
Five.
5. So there's a reason. The more you do it, it will become darker. You guys see you see how the darkness around the letters, right?
And what is the it called? You're doing what? You're selecting what 5 times?
You're just duplicating it. The effect that we're using, though, when you come here, is called lift. And you're just duplicating it 5 times, and you overlap it so that you can see that you can see the distinctive behind the letters, right? Because what we're going to do now is we're going to group these, right? We're going to group these all. So we're going to move this one up here. Hang on a second. So this is where you got your layers. And then we're going to group these. And now you can move them around as you please, right? Because it's grouped. And then you can also resize it. So I want to resize it. I want to make it stand out. So we got to define authority, because that's where we want them to focus, authority versus height. So the height, we're going to change it on the same font, but we're going to keep it smaller because we don't really want them to focus on height. We want them to focus on authority. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now you can see I got my thumbnail and boom. So when I come here, I go save it as a JPEG file and I come here and I'm going to go ahead and do current page, download, boom. I have my thumbnail. So now go back to YouTube. First thing is your title. That's the first thing you need to decide on what your title is going to be. Okay. Second thing, your description. Okay. Your description needs to be there. In your description, you need to know where you're sending people to. My recommendation, one destination. You can say it 1,000 different ways, but it's still the same destination. So you can see, you want a proven blueprint, you're going to my about page. You want a free digital tool list, you're still going to my about page. You want to go into a private school classroom, you're still going to the about page. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And if the PPP-learn.com still takes them to the about page. It's worded different, but the destination is the same. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
That's when we talk about message clarity. That is how clear it needs to be. Okay? Next thing, your thumbnail. So we got a thumbnail. We're going to go fish for a thumbnail. So now we
Let
got
me
a thumbnail.
clarify, the about page within school? Are you talking about the about page within?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, correct.
Because I send everybody to school. Does that make sense?
Perfect. Thanks. Okay.
Why do I know it works? I'm averaging 877 hits. When you go look at the stats, of the community, we average 800 plus people visiting our page per
Each.
month.
Okay,
Per
per
month.
month.
Okay? So I know this strategy works. The only thing I'm bothered, which I'm in the process of fixing right now, okay, is conversion for subscription. Which means I knew I had to redo the VSL video, and I knew I had to redo the thank you video, which is what I just did right before I came here for the Zoom. And I'm going to edit it tonight and put it up there. So once I do that, we're going to test it out for another 30 days to see what the conversion is. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And if it needs to be readjusted, we'll readjust it. Everything is testing, guys. Everything is testing.
Yep.
Okay? So now we have a thumbnail, right? Now you got to choose a list. So this would be part of the 90-day list. And then you also want to make sure. The only time you would check this yes right here is if you're running ads. I don't believe in running ads. I've never run ads in my entire career. I've never bought leads in my entire career. And I think I've done pretty well.
Tim,
Not to mention
you have
for those ads to work, you gotta spend a lot of dough.
Well, here's my thing on this, guys. If you can't get your content working without ads, what makes you think you get your content working with ads?
right.
Yeah.
Kim, could you talk about the list for a moment, please? In terms of
Yes.
creating your list.
List? What do you mean? Those
Well-
are our playlists.
Okay, but because I have lists, but I have them private. So yours are all public or how?
So some are private. It depends if it's a paid course or not a paid course.
Okay.
If it's a paid course, I never put private. I just put unlisted.
Okay.
When you put private, you will not get counted for the watch hours.
Right.
When you put unlisted, it'll count towards your watch hour. Does that make sense?
Yep.
The best thing is to create all these watch lists, all these playlists separately.
And another thing you can't forget, each one of these playlists you create, you can only customize the thumbnail on your phone.
Yep.
So you have to create a thumbnail, you have to send it to your phone for your photo gallery, and then you can upload that thumbnail to that playlist on your phone.
Okay. Okay.
If your place doesn't have a thumbnail, it does not get categorized. It's like, I'm going to use a redneck analogy, okay? It's like useless, like tits on a boar hog.
OMG. That was the lamest one yet, buddy.
My dad used to use that many years.
Made me laugh though.
The boar hog ain't got no tits.
That's an oldie but a good.
It's a male. So, anyways, yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Back when you were talking about all those different links took people to the same place and to your about page, for people like me who do not have a community, would I have them all go to my
It's the same thing. No. It's once you decide where you want to send it to. If you want to send everybody to your blueprint, you just need to make sure that all those links take them to the blueprint.
Okay, got it.
It's whatever destination you decide. Okay. Now, the reason why I choose community, the retention is much higher, and the buyer's remorse is 0%. Anybody know what buyer's remorse is?
Yep.
Refunds.
Guys,
Chargebacks.
I am not telling you this out of hot air. 72 customer, not one chargeback.
Ooh, that's great.
Okay? I feel like I'm running the same track record as I did in insurance, Jeff.
But with no chargebacks.
Guys, 15 years in the insurance industry, 4 chargebacks.
Okay.
So
Wow.
we could use our community invite link there.
Oh, at the top of the hour.
We
Come
could,
again?
we could
Okay.
use our community invite link right there in all those places.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can put your invite in that
I'm
too.
gonna
Yeah.
try the computer. And
Let me tell you what.
hit you back.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
So let me tell you guys this. There's only one reason why I changed my message to the community about 8 months now. 8 months. Okay. When they come into community, there's more trust established faster. The number one thing that will establish trust, guys, is an ecosystem. When they see there's a system, when they see there's a pathway, it's a lot more than just a landing page. And when they see an ecosystem, it doesn't ask for money right away. So that gives you less resistance, more room to absorb the content. Does that make sense? Less pressure. That's why it works so much better for me. Now, I'm not saying that it might work better for you the other way or not. It's just how it's working for me. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So now that you got your list, you got all of this, right? you're gonna go next. You always want to add an in screen. Otherwise, YouTube will decide where they go next. And usually they will send it to your competitor. Does that make sense?
What do you mean? An end
End
screen? What do you mean?
So an end screen is on the very last 10 seconds or 20 seconds of the video. It tells them where to go next. So if I go in here and I add a playlist and I choose the 90 days, right? Within the last 20 seconds, this is going to pop up on the video. So it will keep them on your channel. Does that make sense? So if you don't put this, YouTube can put whatever they want. That's basically you telling YouTube, send them wherever you feel like it.
I've been sending my videos everywhere. Okay, I haven't done that. Okay, great. Thanks.
So that means you're feeding your competitor.
Yeah, no wonder.
So they
Okay.
love you. They love you, Susie.
A lot of them. No wonder they're showing up on my other stuff. Got a lot. All
So
of a
when you
sudden,
add that, okay, and you come here, you got private, unlisted, and public. Then you can also schedule. Okay. Now, when you schedule, when your channel is established, vidIQ will tell you when is your highest traffic. And when you schedule it, you want to schedule it 15 minutes before 6 p.m. You want to give it enough time to settle the dust so it can catch the momentum. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that 6 p.m. across the board, no matter what your time zone is?
No. Every channel is different.
Okay.
It'll tell you based on your time zone. It goes by the IP address of where you're uploading your video. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
So if you're traveling and you're in a different time zone, when you upload that video, it's going to be the time zone of where your IP address is. Okay? And that's it. Boom. You post. How do you do drafts on YouTube? You put it as unlisted. And you can leave it there as long as you want. And then when you're ready to publish, it takes you literally less than a minute to publish. As long as you did everything already. Does that make sense? Worst case scenario, you just got to go do your thumbnail. You already got the video recorded. You go do your thumbnail, your title, description, come back and post. Does that make sense? Right? So this is important that you guys understand it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and kill this because I don't really need this one. So I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Did that help you?
Yep. That was
Yeah?
awesome.
Everybody
Yeah.
help you, right?
Very much.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
I
right.
gotta learn this script. I know vidIQ. I gotta learn vidIQ now.
vidIQ is easy. It's automatic. You just got to connect your channel.
Yeah, vidIQ is awesome.
Okay.
I
But
love it.
vidIQ is only for YouTube, right?
No,
Yeah.
YouTube and TikTok.
Oh, and TikTok?
And
Okay.
TikTok.
You can use it on TikTok?
You
Yep.
can use it on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah. It's not connected directly, but it does have some, you can see the logo and you can use some of the features on the vidIQ.
Oh, this is my dad. Okay.
And vidIQ is what are the different price points for vidIQ?
vidIQ is like $32 a month.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But it's worth every dollar.
Okay.
It took my channel when I first started using vidIQ, it took my channel from 100,000 views to over 350,000 views.
It's good to know. I know I paid for some.
Wow.
I can't remember which one. So it might be that one.
So who's ready for the contest?
No contest for me. Let's see.
I'm not
No.
ready for the contest. I'm looking for the training you did yesterday so that I can review.
It's on the
About-
live. It's on the live.
It's on the live.
You go to my channel on the live, it's the second last live.
Where that's at.
So let's go through this real quick so we don't go too much over the hour.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Gotta feed my family. Mhm.
Can you guys see this?
Yes.
March 30.
All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna move you guys here up. All right. All right, everybody's up. Oh,
Country are you promoting there? I see. I haven't gone there yet.
all right. So the left side is the contest. The right side is the reward. Okay.
Photo of
I
that.
recommend you guys take a screenshot of this. Okay. So
Done. Oops, get your head out of the way.
whoever have the most guests that comes to our workshop, so it does pay to invite. Okay. Every single workshop, I'm gonna screenshot attendees. Okay. Now, for the very first contest like this, if you ain't got your camera on, I'm gonna let you slide. For the second month and the third month, they have to have their camera on. Does that make sense? First month, we'll let you slide. Okay. Minimum 5 guests for the month, but the number one place will get $50 and the vacation package. Okay. Clear? The most new subscriber for standard, but this is for annual only. The reason, most people who pay monthly cancel within 60 days. That's been the track record. That's why we call them the looky-loos. Y'all know the looky-loos?
Tire
All right.
kicker.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna use that for you. I'm gonna steal that from you, Mom.
Tire kicker.
For Jeff, it's called the plate lickers.
Yep, that's exactly right. The plate lickers. They're taking all your
So,
money.
the winner will win $100 and a vacation package. Remember, all of this is number one spot. Okay. The most upgraded subscribers. That means people who have upgraded the most premium and elite. Okay. Minimum 3. It doesn't matter whether they pay monthly or annual. Okay. In order to participate here, you need to be at least a premium member. But what is the reward? $300 vacation package. And when you win, you're going to get a lifetime free VIP membership. So if you're VIP, you're no longer paying. If you're not VIP, you're VIP without paying. Does that make sense? Like everything the platform give, you get. Okay.
Is that even if one of the 3 drops out?
What's that?
Is that even if one of the 3 drops
As long
out?
as they drop out after the contest is over. They got to stay active at least during the contest, which is 90 days.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. Someone who's been here 90 days in premium or VIP, they ain't going nowhere. How many of you VIP? How many of you VIP here can vouch for that?
Me.
Me.
It's
Oh,
because
solo mio.
it's because of the value they get. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So Most engagement, okay? Each month, but minimum 400 points, okay? We'll also get 100 plus vacation package. So that's normally $50, right? But we're gonna double the stakes to 100. Does that make sense? The most new customers. Good news. You get to keep your commissions. Come on, guys, you're supposed to laugh.
It was funny. I was laughing. I just had myself muted.
But you get a $200 cash bonus, and that will start going up when we run the contest, okay? By the end of the year, it'll end up being $1,000 cash bonus. You get a
Yeah.
vacation package, but it must be minimum 3 customers. And so far, Brahim is leading that because it's from March 1st to March 31st, and he already got an upgrade. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Here's the good news for you too. Spanish bundle upgrades are being extended until the end of March 31st. That has been confirmed by Michelle. Okay? Any questions? Last but not the least,
I got a question.
upcoming workshop. You may want to screenshot this for the date. Okay? Tim has March 18 to March 20. Tim Tracy, April Fool's Day to April 3rd. And it's not an April Fool's Day joke. It's a workshop.
I'm glad you clarified. I was just going to ask that.
Got a question, please.
Yes.
Back up like on that last one, most new customers, including bundle upgrades, minimum 3 customers. So by the end of March, if someone had just 2 new customers and
Don't
April
qualify.
1st comes, do they have to start over with 3? Or is it
Yeah.
continuous?
Every month starts over.
We lose the count and start over. Okay,
These are 30-day content.
got it.
Calendar month. Okay? Now, if you don't know already, based on the legacy track record, the biggest months of production have been March of the year. That's where most people have been hitting those 30, 40, 50, 60,000 a month. Is the month of March. Okay? That's it. That's all I have for you. I hope this was mind-boggling for you.
Yes. And I'm going to have to watch it over and over because my mind is just blown.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Everything we do in this community, we want to make sure that we teach you how to stand out. Because if you don't stand out and you're just like everybody else, you're just like everybody else. There's really no additional incentive for them to come to you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You're about
Right.
to experience an incredible traffic of people through this community. We're already getting the hits. We just need to convert the hits. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the easiest way for you to convert the hits?
Well, what I'm sharing with you is not nothing as far as non-transparency. If you come here, I'm going to show you. And Skool just changed their analytics. It looks amazing, guys. So when you come here to settings, they consolidated both tabs. So there used to be a growth tab, and there used to be another tab, analytics. Now they combine it into one board. Okay. So
Which makes it easier to read.
right. So you come here, we have a 46% engagement, guys, which
Ooh,
is good,
yeah.
but not really as good as we want it to be. At one point in time, it was 80% in the community. That is why we're doing the contest. Does that make sense? Right?
Yes.
Retention was never a problem. We have a good retention in this community. Okay. But here's where my hiccup is. Right now, we have 756 visitors that have clicked on the About page in the last 30 days, but only 7 signups. And it tells you where the sign up come from. Mostly from the workshops because it's affiliate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And only 2 came from school. So what does that tell you?
Workshops are working.
That means there's a hiccup between the About page versus them actually coming in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the problem is we already fixed the About page. We already fixed the bio based on my perfect customer, everything, right? Now I'm getting ready to edit the VSL video, which should be your first video on your About page. And then the second video is the thank you page. Thank you video, which is the first video in your start button. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Those 2 videos are the 2 most important videos in the community. Make sense?
Thank you. I gotta go.
All right. Y'all have a good day. Okay.
One quick question.
Yeah.
What's the name of your YouTube channel? So I can find what I'm looking for.
The YouTube channel?
Yes, for the replays.
Oh, Kim TKO Meal.
Tim.
Right here. Kim TKO Meal.
So it's not PPP 101?
The handle is Kim TKO Meal.
I've been on the wrong page then.
Welcome to my.
You said Kim TKO dot
Meal.
what?
MIL.
MIL. Okay. Well, I've been looking at everything wrong.
Welcome to my world. A lot of things happen like that. I'm just bold enough to ask a dumb question.
So
No,
everybody,
thank you.
It's not a dumb question. Tim,
everybody,
At a
thank you.
time
Sit down.
only 30 seconds old. She wasn't imagining it.
What
What's
is that?
sorry, I was trying to find your YouTube and it hit on something.
Bold enough to ask a dumb
We won't
question.
tell nobody what you've been watching.
Not a dumb question.
Everybody, thank you. Sit down.
Only 30 seconds old. She wasn't imagining it.
All right, guys. I gotta go. Okay.
All right, bro. All
Talk
right,
to you
y'all.
later. All right.
Right.
Thank you.
Hey, Jeff, log off and then come back on. Okay.
What's that?